Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, depending on your location at the moment. I thank you all for all your support immensely towards liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel in all the areas. I say, may the Almighty Juko bless each and every one of us. We just have this quick notice and quick breaking news. Kano absent as court adjourns trial indefinitely. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do so. And if you have not turned on the notification button, please do that as soon as possible so that you will be the first to be notified each time there is something new on my channel or other channels. So please tighten your seatbelt. We are moving straight into the business of the day. But I don't have much time to waste. Defense headquarters releases identities of 19 most wanted terrorist commanders. Place 5 million naira bounty on them. The full list is in the news. We are going to take that as soon as possible. DSS silence unofficial who jumped into lagoon. This news you can find it on Daily Trust, nigerianews.com, and also other platforms that gives you the latest news that you ought to listen. So my good people, as we proceed, remember this is your one and only Okute Daily Talk from my own Daily Talk corner, where truth is the business we trade on daily basis. 2023, P2B's former lecturer discloses what could make him lose the presidential elections. 2023, Taraba APC mocks Governor Ishaku as PDP denies hired crowned allegation. That is what they keep on throwing tantrums here and there, forgetting to tackle the main issue. That is how they will keep it doing until February next year. They will all go out there to vote for all these never do well sycophants that fill the government house. And we keep having the same old stories. New wine and an old wine bottle, or what have they say it. That is why we keep having the same miscarriage all the time, because almost the ones we are electing into the power have nothing to offer. Imagine this ugly baboon called Oshomele. He don't have anything again to say. The only thing he come out in the social media to say that P2B is the cause of the high unemployment rate in Nigeria. Imagine, my people. They have nothing again to offer. They have tried in all ramifications of life in any way to bring the Biafran man down, or to bring him who God have chosen to lead the Nigerian nation. We are the Biafrans. So our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they have chosen P2B to lead the Nigerian nation, and they are trying to bring him down simply because he has become the stumbling block to them. Well, anyway it is, that one is their own cup of tea. Our own bottom line is Biafra or nothing. Are you capable of leading PDP into to victory? Where the coalition is the one saying. Arise TV debate. Sowore Adebayo Umade signing profile solutions to insecurity, corruption, says tackling banditry, not rocket science. 2023, Ayo's position threatened as PDP G5 governors negotiating with who? NNPP tells Atiku to step down. False report about northern leaders forcing Kwankwaso to step aside. 2023, party members dump APC PDP for NNPP in Gombe State. That is politics for you. Ayu should resign. PDP risks losing in 2023. That is what they bring to us, or Senator Ade Dipe saying. Big blow against PDP as ex-commissioner. 12,000 members dump party for APC in Kaduna. That is PDP for you. Security vote is a big way of stealing money. I won't collect it. Kwankwaso is telling Nigerians. That is the promises we keep having every 4 years, and at the end of the day, they will go into the Aso Rock and begin to do the one they like. Or if they can't even speak to the poor masses, they can only tweet online through their spokesperson, and that is the miscarriage of sycophants we have in the government house. Half of those in government should be in jail. Adebayo, you are right, my dear. I am not doubting you. Why Bauchi governor may not join Wike Autumn and Makinde, which orders them? That one you can see it on Guardian newspaper and also Daily Trust and NigerianNews.com. 2023 APC behind attacks on INEC offices in Osun, Ogun. PDP, the one that is lamenting. Drug trafficking, Tinubu article, P2B's camp clash, over $460,000 dollars for future in the USA. You are jokers. Tinubu replies PDP article, over call to withdraw from presidential race. They are jokers. Even with your bad record, even with your bad record, yes, you say they are jokers. Well, I didn't blame you, because those ones who are out there shouting, Tinubu is a drug dealer, he's a money launderer. At the end of the day, none of you can be able to summon courage and sue him to court. Let the court challenge it. Forfeited funds, just apologize and step down from presidential race. PDP tells Tinubu, wow, this matter is getting serious and getting tense every day in, day out. 2023, why Wike endorsed Sanwo-Olu? PDP chairman is the one saying that. Article, Wike is not my governor, but we are in alliance. Or your PDP chairman speaks on party crisis. So, my dear people of Biafra, please, let's go straight into the news of the day. We don't have much time to waste. So, let's see what happens and why our leader refused to show up in the court today. A team of government prosecutors led by the Director of Public Prosecution, Mr. M.B. Abubakar, on Monday alleged that the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, refused to present himself before the Federal High Court in Abuja for his planned rearrangement. This is laughable. My lord, I understand that the defendant declined to come to court today. As of last week, the defendant was intimidated of this sitting and he did not object. However, when I called the office this morning, I was informed that the defendant woke up and declined to come to court. All the entreaties and pleas were made, but he refused to come to court, the government lawyer told the court. Kanu's legal team, however, said the allegation was strange, as Kanu had never hidden his intention to always be in court. My lord, this is totally strange to me, because this is a person that has never hidden his intention to always be in the court. In fact, even the process we filed at both the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court, the defendant said he would want to be present in the court for hearing of all the matters. Kanu's legal team head, Mike Ozekome-San, said Kanu is standing trial of amended 7 counts of terrorism filed against him by the federal government of Nigeria. The court, led by Justice Binta Iyako, however, adjourned the matter indefinitely. In an update, Kanu's lawyer Ifeanyi Ejiofor said the court, by his lordship, Honorable Justice Binta Iyako, is in agreement with us that it lacks the jurisdiction to entertain any further charge against Kanu. In a view of the landmark judgment of the Court of Appeal, the matter was consequently adjourned since died pending the outcome of appeal at the Supreme Court. We are winning. Supreme Court, here we come. No going back on Onyendu's freedom. Our appeal to set aside the order staying of execution of Onyendu's judgment will be fixed for hearing any moment from now. We shall keep you all posted. That is Ifeanyi Ejiofor bringing us this update from Abuja. Defense Headquarters releases identities of 19 most wanted terrorist commanders, placed 5 million bounty on them. Full list is below. The Defense Headquarters Abuja has unveiled the identities of 19 most wanted terrorist leaders it is tracking at the moment. The list, released on Monday by the Director, Defense Information, Major General Jimmy Akpo, said the identified terrorists have been causing havoc in the northeast, northwest, and north central zone of the country. The statement further revealed that the sum of 5 million naira had been placed as a bounty for any information on how the terrorist commanders can be captured. The phone number you can call is 09135904467. Was also given out for Nigerians with credible information to contact the military. According to General Agbo, the move is part of efforts to sustain the tempo in clearing the terrorists from the hideout and restore peace back to the country. Below is the full list, including the names and state of origins of the terrorists that is terrorizing and maiming our youths, our mothers, and our fathers, and our aged parents on daily basis. Number one of them is Sani Dangote, origin Dombaru village, Zurimi, local government of Zamfara State. Bello Tuji Guda, origin Fakai village of Zamfara State. Leko, origin Mozo village, Mutazu, local government area of Katsina State. Dogo Nahali, origin Yasameya, JNO village, Kankara local government of Katsina State. Halelu Sububu, origin Sububu village in Maradun local government area of Zamfara State. Nagona, origin Angwangaladima in Isa, Lao, LOA of Sokoto State. Nasanda, origin Kwasahabawa village in Zurumi local government area of Zamfara State. Isia Kwashengagawa, origin Kamfane, Daudawa village of Faskari, Katsina State. Ale Kachara, aka Ale Kawaje, origin Kayumbara village in Danadao, Maru local government area of Zamfara State. Aburade, origin Varanda village in Basiri local government area of Zamfara State, and many more others. Please, if you want the full list, just visit nigerianews.com, Guided newspaper, and Daily Trust. You will find all the names of those people that is on the wanted list of Nigerian security forces. DSS silent on official who jump into lagoon. The Department of the State Service has declined comment on the reported suicide of one of its officials, Adetutu Adedukun, who jumped into the lagoon on Thursday. The Uber driver whose vehicle Adedukun was in reportedly claims she was having a conversation with her fiancé on the phone before alighting from the car and jumping into the lagoon. Adedokun, who is in her late 30s, was said to have received a letter of commendation from the Director General of the DSS, Yusuf Bichi, as the best unarmed combat operative in her set a few months ago. A video of her boyfriend proposing to her had also been trending online since the incident happened. The Permanent Secretary of the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Dr. Olufemi Oke Osanyotulu, in a statement on Friday, confirmed Adedokun's identity as DSS official. He said investigations have failed to produce the driver of the car that she was in prior to the incident. The response team has changed from rescue to recovery and is now observing the tide and relying on locals for any useful information. That is all. The spokesperson for the DSS, Peter Afunanya, said he was not aware of the incident. He said, "I don't know and I have no comments to make, please." Meanwhile, the general manager of the Lagos State Waterways Authority, Oluwa Damilola Emmanuel, said the victim's body had yet to be found. The State Police Public Relations Officer, Benjamin Hendoyin, said no reports have been made about the incident. And that is all you need to know about the lady, a DSS official who alive from the taxi that she was traveling with and jumped into the lagoon in Lagos State. Please keep up listening because we have a lot of news to tell all my listeners. Ayu should resign. PDP risk losing in 2023. Senator Adedipe. The lawmaker representing Ondo Central Senatorial District, Ifedayo Adedipe, has called on the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Iyorchia Ayu, to resign from office. This is coming at the time 5 aggrieved governors of the party, identified as G5, are calling for Ayu's resignation. The governors has condemned the northern dominance in key positions in the party, calling for justice, fairness, equity in the party, but they refused. They said if not the North that handle all the affairs of the party, that they are not going to listen to anyone that's talking to them. And see yet, till tomorrow, they still maintain that their party head, their presidential candidate is a unifier. But over how many months now he couldn't unify a common ordinary party? Then tell me how and where he can get the morale, the capacity to unite over scattered over 200 million scattered Nigerians all over the world, who have been disintegrated by either what will I call it? By other ethnicity, where you come from, your religion, and the many more. Tribalism and the rest of them have scattered Nigerians and have made Nigeria to be where it is today. And that is why people keep lamenting about Muslim tickets by the APC, because the state of the nation at this very moment in time, at this very point in time, does not require salt to appear, because it is going to spoil a lot of things. It's going to disintegrate the nation more and more. So if you, Atiku Abubakar, cannot unify common ordinary PDP that is not up to 1 million members, then tell me how you are going to unite over 200 million people. Or maybe you will go ahead to marry more wives, so that they will say that you are a unifier in a woman labs, and that is what it means. But people don't understand what this means. A unifier, you can unify yourself with a woman labs, either the one with Nkebuhaji or Kenebuhaji. That is, you are going for under the skate, not because of the nation, not because you love those people. That is why you go to marry from their tribe. It's simply because you find them interesting, and they also find your pocket interesting. That is the gospel truth. Some marriages that is happening in our society these days, not simply because there is love there, but simply because that man is well to do, and you as a man, simply because that lady is beautiful, or maybe she have one endowment or the other that make you to fall in love with her. So that is not what we are talking about here. Marrying from 4 different regions in the country does not make you a unifier. I'm talking to Waziri Adamawa. So you people should stop all this categorious language that you are using, that he is a unifier. Most especially this old man called Dan Olas. He said Atiku have built Paco bridges all over the world. Where and how? Tell me what kind of bridge that he has built for complete good 8 years. Tell me any single project that this man can come out now and say, yes, I completed this, either in my state or in the country, because he is the number 2 man in the country. The vice president of a nation is number 2 man. After the chief commander-in-chief is the vice. But he can't come out and say, I have completed this. He has been the DG General of Customs for many years. What can he say he have accomplished as a custom DG? The answer is nothing. The governors has condemned northern dominance in the key positions in the party, calling it regional. They are playing regional politics in PDP. Adedipe, while speaking this weekend in Akure, Ondo State, said Ayu needs to learn from the governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambua, who stepped down during the party's presidential primary for Atiku Abubakar. He further stated that the party might lose it an opportunity to take over power in 2023 if the aggrieved governors work against the party. According to Adedipe, the party had more governors in the south than in the north, and it will be unwise of the party to ignore them. That is what Adedipe is telling the so-called Ayu that refused to hail to the calling of their party members for him to resign, so that the southeast can take over that position. Adedipe, speaking on the crisis in the party, said it is better to make the supreme sacrifices so that the crisis will not damage the party. The crisis is not personal. Their great governors are looking for inclusiveness, and don't let anybody deceive you that they can do nothing. It will be counterproductive and unhealthy for them to leave, because we cannot afford another 8 years of APC under any guise. Ironically, the PDP has more governors in the south than in the north. So if I were the chairman, I would not wait till after winning the election before I resign in the interest of the party. If Ayo can willingly relinquish his position in the interest of the party, he will automatically become the hero, just as Aminu Tambuwa was termed as a hero during the night of the party's convention. Ayo should become a hero by leaving now. That is what Adedipe is telling so-called Iyocha Ayo to step down, so that the G5 governors will agree to work. Can you imagine at this moment in time that Atiku have not released any what do they call it, campaign money? He's waiting for Governor Udom to release money from his own from his own state money. So what happened to all the whole money that he has boasting for? What happened to the $14 billion or billion naira that they made from selling of their presidential ticket? I mean, what do they call it? Their presidential form. So that is why Wike hold them where the white man called Sukrutum. That is where they hold Atiku, because without Wike, without Udom and the rest of them out there, without Autumn, these people cannot do anything. Upon all the whole skyscrapers he have in Dubai and the rest of the state, he couldn't afford to even sponsor his campaign. He's waiting for the south to bring money to sponsor his own campaign. Why they are telling Ayu, okay, why can't Ayu go and search for funds now? If you refuse to step down as the chairman, let him go and search for funds to at least to pay for the campaign, so that they will the one that have recruited will have something to tell and to share to those ones who believed in them. And just sitting there doing nothing, waiting for money to come to the party pool, so that he can swindle them. And when they asked, he said somebody borrowed them the money. Ayu should go and search for funds so that he can sponsor the campaign, not waiting for the South to give money. When you have refused to step down, when you have refused to honor common that simple request of having the DG, okay, not even the DG itself, the party national chairman, let it come from the south or the southeast. You refused, and you are waiting for them to release money. Governor Udom will have used the money to go and acquire another Ibom Air. I salute you, Emmanuel Udom. You did well, oh. You did well for your this thing, for your state. If not, they will have been waiting for you to release that money so that they will use it to campaign. And when they win tomorrow, they will carry out the whole project to north. And the southeast and south will have nothing to boast on. Yeah, they want to because they refuse to learn. Yes, they refuse to learn. And that is why they keep having all this backlash day in, day out. You want to come in the party, the presidential candidate from north, the DG of the campaign from north, the national chairman from north, the deputy national chairman from north. Oh my goodness. But they persuaded the BOT board of trustee chairman to resign. And they fixed Wabara there. So why can't they persuade Ayu to resign now if they really want inclusiveness in what they are doing? They know what they are doing, Joe. They always want to use the south to get what they want. And when they get it, they will push them. Look at how they use the Rochas, Okorocha, and Dump. All of them now, no one is saying anything. Rochas have shut up just completely. They use him, use EFCC treating him, reach at the primary of APC. He couldn't even afford common one single vote. The same with Tunde Bakare. They always use the South to get to what they want. And tomorrow you tell me that these people they don't know anything. Or maybe they are playing on intelligence. They are not playing on intelligence. You are the one that refuse to learn. Yes, the psychophants we call governors in the South is just like that. The way they are using this what do they call it? Hope of danger and Devil Maya. Who is hearing Devil Maya voice again? he want to become a president of Nigeria. No. That's why he denied that Bayelsa is not part of Biafra. Now what is happening? He's downgrading himself now to want to become a senator. Even contesting with a common woman. Threatening the woman up and down, left, right, and center. After the woman must have won the seat, the ticket. Nonsense set of people. Never do well people who don't even have any single shop. They don't even have any single business. If you put them in a business now, give them almost a trillion naira to establish that business, they have nothing to do with that. They don't even know how they can manage that money. Nonsense. Please, my dear people, let's go into another different news. Drug trafficking. Tinubu Atiku P2B scam clash over $460,000 for future in the US. The political camps of Asuwaju, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Atiku Abubakar and P2B are currently picking on each other over alleged drug trafficking involving one of them. Ahead of 2023 general elections, a document surfaced on the internet allegedly linking Tinubu presidential candidates. Ahead of the 2020 general election, a document resurfaced on the internet allegedly linking Tinubu presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress (APC) to a drug dealing syndicate in the United States of America. It was claimed that to allegedly fend off the criminal case, Tinubu at the time of the incident forfeited the sum of $460,000 to the U.S. government. Nigeria News and Woto News understand that the Presidential Campaign Council and support groups of Atiku, PDP, and Obi Labour Party have been pointing fingers at the APC presidential candidate and the former governor of Lagos State since the drug trafficking documents surfaced on the internet. In defense of his principal, the Tinubu and Shetima Presidential Campaign Council spokesman Festus Keyamo has said in a publication and during an interview that the $460,000 was tax deducted from one of the 10 accounts linked to the Tinubu in the US. So let me ask you, what kind of business that Tinubu is doing? I mean, how many companies is he running that is paying $460,000 as tax for how many decades? Festus Keyamo, how many decades? Can you ever shut up and go and sleep? This man, you have nothing again to offer, you have nothing again to say. Even Tinubu self was ashamed of you. You could have read this thing well before you come to the internet to make jest of yourself. In another publication, the last weekend, the Director of Media and Publicity of the APC Presidential Campaign Council, Bayo Ononoga, faulted the viral reports accusing the opposition camps of forging the letterhead of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and the signature of its National Commissioner and Chairman Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, to spread fake news against Tinubu. Recall that the INEC had on Saturday distanced itself from a purported investigation of criminal forfeiture against Tinubu. The first letter has quoted Okoye saying electoral body was liaising with the Northern Illinois District Court in the U.S. to establish more facts about the case before taking a decision. However, Okoye explained in a statement last Saturday that the said statement did not emanate from INEC, noting that it was the handwork of mischief makers. We are shocked. The APC Presidential Campaign Council said in a statement obtained by Woto News last week that it received the shock of the report by some media organizations that INEC was investigating Tinubu over the alleged drug trafficking case. It said it would no longer allow the prevailing recklessness and utter disregard for professional judgment to continue unchallenged. It stressed that the document linked to INEC was forged and disseminated by its political rivals to deceive the gullible public that the Electoral Commission was investigating allegations against Asuwaju Tinubu, hoping that if investigated, the APC presidential candidate will be disqualified from the 2023 race. We are not in any way surprised by the antics of the sinking opposition parties. What we found shocking was how quickly some compromised media organizations got the falsehood, hook, line, and sinker, without attempting to verify, APC said. PDP call out Tinubu to respond to drug trafficking allegations. In the build of the controversies, the PDP Presidential Campaign Council asked Tinubu over the weekend to come out boldly and defend his reported link to the $460,000 he forfeited to the U.S. The nation's main opposition party chair charged the APC presidential candidate to stop hiding behind a finger and sending his media aid to attack other Nigerians. The speaker of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council, Kola Olabodiyan, in a statement on Sunday said, "Our campaign insists that the burden before Asiwaju Tinubu is to cleanse himself of being linked to illicit funds by a court in the United States rather than searching for scapegoats and pointing the index fingers on others, whereas the remaining are pointing to his direction. It is not absurd that rather than proving his innocence by personally telling Nigerians the truth about the forfeiture judgment, Asiwaju Tinubu is allowing his aides, who were not principal witness in the crime, to issue threats and vituperations on Nigerians. This accounts for why the campaign is singing discordant tunes on taxation, while Asiwaju Tinubu himself is laboring to dismiss the case as rumor. This is very laughable. That is true. He was there saying it's a rumor, while others are there saying it's a tax. So which one are we to believe? Is it a rumor or it is money he paid for tax for not doing anything? For being a laborer that earns 2,400 a month. When after tax, how much did he go home with? Child, it is laughable. Our campaign wants Asiwaju Tinubu to know that Nigerians are still waiting for him to address the very serious issue of alleged link with the narcotics, for which a forfeiture judgment was imposed on him. Stop attacking our candidate and face your issues. Labour Party to APC. Labour Party again threw another hit at the ruling party, charging it to stop attacking its presidential candidate Peter Obi and face the issue before Tinubu, who is faced with accusations. The chief spokesperson of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Dr. Yano Satanko, who interacted with the Vanguard newspaper on Sunday, said it was depressing that a party whose candidate has issues with records has the effrontery to accuse innocent people of doing the same. He warned the APC campaign to desist from dragging it into its sinking campaign with baseless allegations. Yanusa said, "It is on the record that our presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, has never falsified any record about his age, his academic credentials, or had cause to deny his place of birth or his parents. It is inconceivable for a presidential campaign whose candidate has been unable to come clean about his background to accuse us of conniving with another opposition party to falsify documents. Our advice to the APC is for it to face issues and stop diverting attention. The opposition parties, especially the PDP, have since charged Tinubu to immediately withdraw from the 2023 presidential race over his alleged involvement in the matter of forfeiture of $460,000 drug money in the U.S. authorities. The party also urged President Muhammadu Buhari to distance himself from the former governor of Lagos State over the matter to serve his name. So my good people of Biafra, that is all we have to know, all we have to hear about the current situation of the drug trafficking case that the Tinubu answered over 30 years ago. That is why it is called politics. So when you are doing anything, when you are living your life at your younger age, you don't know what will come your way. You don't know how you will make it in life. You don't know whether in the future you will decide to be a politician or play politics, either to become the number one citizen in the country or number second or the rest of them. But be rest assured that whatever lifestyle you live in your youth age will come back to haunt you at your old age. If you live well, you get a very good recommendation. If you did bad, then await, because people will always dig deep into your cases and brought it back. If you are an ex-convict, be rest assured that we are vying for any special position, even from your own kindred. They will tell you that, my dear, you are an ex-convict, and the ex-convict cannot rule them. So that is all we have for us this very afternoon of 14th day of this month of November in the year 2022. So please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please, I'm begging you, endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Please like, share my content, carry on with promoting the good news which I'm sharing on my platform on daily basis. Until I come your way again, I still remain your one and only Woto Daily Talk from my own Daily Talks Corner, bringing to you this afternoon broadcast. Please have a nice day and have a very wonderful weekend ahead. So please, I am signing out from now until we meet again. Bye bye for now. Okay, Messia no more name.